Welcome, friends. I'm Gina Nicole, and this is the Goddess Channel, where we awaken our spiritual awareness, connect from our hearts, and amplify goodness in the world through channeled messages we co-create together with Spirit. Today's message comes from Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, and Archangel Metatron, and I truly believe it's something that you may not have heard quite this way before. Because as we begin to awaken into unity consciousness, we also begin to receive downloads of how that unity actually looks in form. Not just the concept of unity, but the expression of it in our families, our priorities, and as you'll see in today's message, even in how we raise the next generation. So let's take a breath here and just let the energy open for us. One of the specific messages that came through today is about a deep shift in what they're calling, and when I say they, I mean Spirit, parenting consciousness. And not just parenting our own children, but how we hold space for all children in this evolving world. And I myself am not a parent, and so this message resonated with me in a much more global way. And so see how it lands for you. There is a movement happening, and this is quiet and gentle, but very powerful. And the movement is out of the old paradigm thought form, which is, I want my child to prosper, and I will do everything in my power to give them the best opportunities. That thought is turning into something completely new, something that is more reflective of unity and creative abundance, which is, we will use our creative minds together with a common understanding that all children will prosper together. So just notice the difference in that. The shift is not theoretical. It's energetic. It's ancestral. It's a planetary shift. And it marks a movement away from a worldview that has been shaped by competition and by scarcity and by comparison, toward a creative and cooperative and collaborative orientation on the planet, rooted in abundance and harmony. And naturally, you may look around and think, but people aren't ready for that yet. Most people still operate from fear and from lack and from protection over contribution. But here's what Spirit is saying, and this is what these ascended masters and goddesses and archangels are bringing really clearly to us today. That is completely irrelevant. How people are currently feeling ready has nothing to do with what's actually happening, because the world doesn't become ready by waiting. It becomes ready when those who feel the impulse act on it, be it, live it, model it. When we choose to live, to think, to create, and collaborate from a frequency that assumes shared prosperity is not only possible, but inevitable because it is natural. And just breathe here. There's a lot of energy moving with this one. So just let that move right on through and shift what needs to shift. Ultimately, this message is an invitation. Because if you feel that impulse, if this is something that is resonating with you, it's because you are already one of the ones anchoring it. Not just for yourself, not just for your own child, but for all beings, present and future. And this transmission is sparking something ancient in you, something true for you. So we're just going to let it heal any old fear-based beliefs in your ancestral lineage, any beliefs of protection through control, survival that's through separation, safety that comes through superiority. This is all archaic stuff that has no foundation. It's a house of cards. So we're just going to let it collapse right back to source energy and be resolved in creator source light so that we can grow the truth and let that blossom into abundance for all. Because none of those old paradigms reflect who we truly are, and we know that. And certainly none of them reflect what we're becoming. We are here to anchor the future through our consciousness now, to be the ones who remember how to trust the collective field, to be the ones who create a world where all children are supported, because we've made peace with our own inner child and let go of the illusion of mine versus yours. This is a spiritual maturity that is blossoming within us. And this is our path forward. Breathing here. Nothing to do. It's just what's unfolding. Spirit also brought in one final layer to this message, one that may expand your understanding of why this shift is so crucial now. Because spiritual evolution must keep pace with technological revolution. Because the technologies we create, especially now, will always be a mirror of what we value as a collective. If our values are based on competition, scarcity, and personal advancement over collective well-being, then our technology will reflect ego, separation, and control. But if we awaken our consciousness first, if we place spiritual coherence above material speed, then our creations will reflect truth, unity, and remembrance. We do not need to fear the future. We just need to be the ones who anchor a higher one. So if you felt the call to collaborate, to share, to offer something that supports the collective, especially the next generation, trust that. That impulse is not naive. It's not impractical. It is a frequency of the new earth making its way into form. And when you follow it, however quietly or imperfectly, you become a channel for what's next. And that's beautiful. So I thank you for co-creating this with me today. You are part of the awakening. You are not late. You are not small. You are remembering the whole, and your part in it is emerging through you. I love you. Have a beautiful day. We'll talk soon.